Hey guys, Philip Fortenberry here with Fatherhood Revolution. And I want you to think about the influence of a father. Both good or bad, the father has an unmistakable ability to influence his children, to push them higher or to push them lower. I've been reading a lot recently on John Wooden. John Wooden was the UCLA basketball coach who won 10 national titles. 7 of those were in consecutive years. But not only was he a great basketball coach, he also was a great basketball player. When he was in college playing for Purdue, he was 3-time All-American, and I think once was actually named the Player of the Year. And so where did this drive come from? Well, it came from a dad. His father had given him a creed when he graduated from grade school. John Wooden kept that creed in his wallet his entire life. And he read it every single day. And he had a drive that was unmistakable. And if you look at the players that he coached, if you look at the men that he mentored, great coaches in all sports, baseball, football, basketball, he mentored all kinds of people. They almost never talk about his basketball accomplishments, but the character of the man. And that character was driven largely by a relationship that he had with his dad. But you contrast that against my story. A father who exposed me to an affair, required me to keep it a secret from my mom. A father who wasn't there. A father who left us about 20, 25 times in 2 years. And a father who lived 1.5 miles from me. But I rarely saw the man. And I'll tell you, if you take a look at those two things, well, what did it do for John Wooden? It helped push him higher to the point where he became a mentor of men. And for me, it pushed me lower. I was an angry young man, and for years I struggled mightily with my own identity, not being sure of who I was. Now, yeah, I accomplished lots of great things according to the world. I was a Green Beret. I was accepted to go to veterinary medical school. I managed huge ranches, including the King Ranch, but yet there was still something missing that was within. Now, on the other hand, I found forgiveness. I reconciled with my dad, and I moved forward. So my past, while it may have held me back for a while, it has now, I would say, leapfrogged me forward because I'm able to help those who grew up in similar situations to me. Not identical, but similar and more painful perhaps even. And I'm able to help them. And the thing is that your past doesn't have to dictate your future. My son, Ryan, and I, we have broken the mold. That paradigm has changed in this family, and that's what I want for you. John Wooden is an inspiration to me, seeing how he's helped and the legacy that he's left behind me. He lived to be 99 years old and was still speaking favorably, still talking about his father and what all he did for him. But now I want you to know that people talk about John Wooden all the time. Very, very honoring of all that he did for them, the people that he mentored and the people that he helped, and his simple way of looking at things and pressing people to be better. And that each day to struggle, to become the better person, the better man, the better basketball player, the better coach, just really the better person. And that's really what Fatherhood Revolution is all about, is that your past does not have to dictate your future. And I want you to know that there is a better life out there for you. And I'm going to help you to accomplish that. And so I just want you to think about that. And what is it that you would like to do? What is it that you would like to see accomplished? Is it a relationship with your children? A better relationship? Or is it that you'd like to leave a legacy of some sort for your kids or even for other men? I'd like for you to scroll down and leave me a note in the comments. You know, Philip, this is what I would dream of doing. This is what I would love to do. And so this is Philip Fortenberry with Fatherhood Revolution, about to sign off. But I want to remind you that when you go and live your adventures, include the young man next door who has no father. I used to be that young man.